Okay, this is a graduation mini book, which is kind of an overall life thing of my son, for my son's, as a gift for my son's best friend graduating high school. So the front is a J and then the back is an F because those are his initials. So I got these are like wall art that they sell at Michael's, but they probably don't have it anymore. Anyway, that's the covers. I just cut them using my Chop-A-Dial. So the inside cover has when he was a baby, and it has a little pull out here so his mom can journal the dates on there. I'll put that back later. So this is like, it says little Joel. And then on this page, I've got the picture you can see right here, but then we have a little pull out. On the back of the pull out, I have a little baseball picture that when he was little, and then just some little quotes on this page. And then behind here, I've got a picture of his mom and his sister. And this is actually my son and Joel when they were little. It's first day of 3rd grade, and their other good friend, who is still a good friend of theirs, right there. And I have another pull-out in here, right here, that is his elementary school. These are all from the elementary school they attended. And then in the back is just another picture. And then this is family section now, if you can see the overall kind of the family section. And there's another little pull out here for journaling. And if I can remember, oh, here's a bunch of pull outs here with other family pictures. So I've got his family. Again. More. And then another one. And then his cousins. Okay, that was the family section. And then moving on, these, actually this will be, when I put these back in, these will be sticking out the top here. Oopsie. Oh well, I can't do it with one hand, but anyway, it will go in there, and then this will just sit back like this, so this will kind of be showing out there. Okay, this is just a flip with on clear acrylic, so there's no pullouts on this one. I really was experimenting to see if I could make this interactive album, how many pictures I could get in it, and it has a little too much interaction for me, but it's kind of fun. This is now focusing on growing up with his sister. A journaling spot here, or they can just leave that if they want to. Oopsie, I got page turners here, but I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time. So, just a kind of a mini album on the sister page, and I just used matte board for the to be thick because it needs thickness here. And flip it over, and now we're on the mother page. And if you see the overall thing, it's mother on the left, father on the right. So this mother one has some pullouts. And that's when he was a baby. And then on the back, more when he was a baby. And then their family dog. Well, sister and mom and family dog. They're really into dogs and have a lot of cute doggies at their house. Oopsie. Okay. And then on this side, we're focusing on father. And I didn't have anywhere else to put this little page, so that's in there too, but it also has to do with his father, because when we turn this over, it has some father pictures, but I'll open this up in a minute. So this is the father part. This also, I don't know if you can see this little quote on here, but it says, "Your guiding hand on my shoulder will remain with me forever." That's a Technique Tuesday stamp. That's what it says right there. You pull that out, and we got some baby pictures of him and his dad. I can go right back in. And on this page, I've got a little quote that you can pull out that says, "You are an absolutely amazing dad. I love you." That goes back in there. And then you turn the page, and oh sorry, I forgot something. Okay. Yeah. So this is another pull-out on the dad page. That's actually my son and Joel and his dad. And then on the back of there is a picture of his dad and him and his sister. I have not tried to put these in with one hand yet, so I will leave that out for now. Okay, so when the page turns, actually I'm going to see if I can get this in here real quick. That goes in there, and then it's just match. There's another quote. He's a very good saxophone player, so there's a lot of music stuff in here, but this is just I pulled out that has Amazing Grace, part of an Amazing Grace song. And it says, "Don't play the saxophone, let the saxophone play you." That's the quote there. So now we've got this biking pull-out thing. This was an experiment. This pulls out, and you see my son and Joel riding their bikes over the years as they've grown up. And on the back, we've got Joel going over a big jump because they love to do that crap. It's all about the jumps. And I have a little quote on there, "Boys and their toys." On this side, we've got a little journaling piece here that pulls out. So Joel can journal on memories that he has for biking, or his mom can if he wants to. He also goes biking with his father. His father is very active in his life, and they do all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's him and his dad on the front. And then when you lift this up, there's Joel going over another jump, and then 3 tags of TJ and Joel when they were little. And all of these have spots for journaling on the back. I tried to get my son to write on there, and he said, "No way, that's weird, Mom." So he's not going to write on there. I tried really hard. So anyway, that closes back up. And then brings us to this page. And of course, this little closure here on this tag, if I had 2 hands, I could just close this, but there's a little closure here on this tag that will close this thing from flipping open. So here, I did another mini book within a mini book. And like I said, he's a talented saxophone player, which you can tell by the focus of his senior pictures. So I made a little book with my Cricut that says sax that I can just pull out. And this has different performances and different things he has done over the years with his saxophone. And then there's a quote there that says, "The earth has music for those who listen." Here he is in show band. Here, other performances, and that's his teacher who has taught him for private lessons for years and years. I mean, he's actually a state competitive person. He's very, very good. Joel is, he's that good on saxophone. And then just a quote of why I teach music, and I'm going to hopefully have the music teacher write on the back of this. There's going to be a spot here, and I'm going to put journaling lines and have him write on there, if I can get a hold of him. Okay, and then there's just more saxophone pictures from over the years. And an arrow pointing out him in marching band. And there we go. And then this goes right back in here, but I'm not going to take time to, I don't think. Maybe I can do that. Oh yeah, I can just slide it in through here. It actually goes in pretty easy. You just got to be careful. Oopsie. Hard to do with one hand. Okay, also have one more quote stuck in here. Oopsie. Just pulled out that little thing. And it says, "Where words fail, music speaks." So I'll add this little thing back on here later. Okay. Turn the page. We've got his prom, him and his girlfriend. That was their 2011 prom. Their other prom is tonight. And then there is Tolo dance. And then this is another prom picture. And we turn the page. This is my son and Joel and his sister when they went on a boating trip, which they've done a lot of with his parents. And then there's my son and Joel playing football. And this is just a friend thing that I added in because I wrote a synopsis about how they met and all, basically talking about that you can't tell exactly when the friendship was born, but I listed all these different things they've done over the years and said the most important thing at the end is you have a friendship that has withstood the test of time. So that's what that is. And then here is a drop-in page, and this is focusing on friends. There's more than just TJ and Joel's life, although I don't have pictures of all his friends. So this is snowboarding because they all love to snowboard, and that's my son and Joel and 2 other friends that went up for one of their 16th birthdays and spent the night in a cabin. And then this is TJ and Joel when they were little, twin day. They were twins. And soccer, when they played soccer. And then some other boating pictures and silly pictures. And then through the years, they're still friends with Jacob really well. And there's Jacob again growing up. And the 2 of them. And then there's TJ and Joel again on another boating trip. Okay, and then I have a little pullout here that I just put the dates. I put some quotes in here and the dates of all these pictures on these little pullouts in here, so they'd have those. And then behind here is the Miami trip. Oopsie. Miami trip, because I had a work thing in Miami and they went with me. I took TJ and Joel with me to Miami, Florida for a work trip from Seattle. They loved that at 16-year-olds roaming the beaches on their own. And there's just more pictures from skiing and boating of TJ and Joel. This one's very recent. And those just slip in behind. So like I said, it's a very interactive album. Then you turn the page, and this is kind of the getting towards the end here. And it's his senior picture. Another picture over there. And then I just have some metal embellishments down here. And then this is my little note from my husband and I to him. Just have a little note here. And then the gift. The money. Gotta have the money. Let's see here. And then turn it over. Oopsie. This is not supposed to be out. Let's see. This is in when I turn it over. Okay. So turn the page, it's like that. And then this is my favorite quote that I really like to include with most of my graduation presents. I love it. It's by Joanna Fuchs. As you pursue your dreams. Well, I won't read it, but you can probably read it there. It's just a great graduation quote. And then turn the page, and that's his end page. So that is the end. Another quote down here. Anyway, that's the end of the book. How do I stop this now?